in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 yeah.
This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence, it's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring. And I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't stop, just look up, don't stop. Turning back, I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate, I attack. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't stop, just look up, don't stop.
I'll always need it, so I do this cause it's right for me. And when you hear it, you gon' feel that this is right for me. Cause when I spit it, I kill it, I make this right for me. Verse 2, still on the move, still on my grind, still won't lose, still gon' shine, still gon' choose. Music over paper, never mind what you do. Mine never matter, so I have to refuse. Whackness, wannabes get abused. Worked on lyrics, don't get it confused. Even though the beat is banging, I'm not amused. I slowed it down, so you need to pay attention, y'all. Don't mess around, put some effort in your record, dawg. Don't copy styles, make your own, don't get it twisted, y'all. You should know by now, keep it real with what you're saying. Oh.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you all? My first daytime live. How's everybody? Who we got here? Linda. Hey, Linda. Wim from the Netherlands. Hello, hello. Dag, I could say. Dag. T. Kelly, my girl. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. T. Marie. T. Marie. I did get your text, and I'm gonna. I'll text you back a little bit later. Oh my God, so freaking adorable! Congratulations, honey. That's awesome. That's awesome. Who else we got here? Stacy. Hey, girl. How are you? How are you? Okay. Wave. Hey, girl. How are you? How are you? Oh, I'm sorry. I call everybody girl unless I see it's a boy. Sorry. Hey, Wave. How are you? Who else? Shopaholic. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you on the streets very much lately. So good to see you, honey. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Voice for the voiceless. Hey, girl. I was in your live just for like a quick minute. And then I don't know. I just came across the story here, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go talk about this because it's pretty horrific. Trigger warning, please. It is scrolling on the bottom, but maybe mods, can you make sure that there's trigger warnings in the chats? Because this is kind of a horrible story. And it came out yesterday. And I watched a little bit of footage about it today, and it's devastating. It's devastating, absolutely devastating. So I heard that's why I'm here. Yeah, thank you, sweetheart, for being here. Laugh my ass off. Girl is fine and accurate. Okay, yeah. You know what? I mean, there's this like most of the chats and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, you know, there's a few guys that hang around with us and stuff, but most of them are girls, right? So I'm just like, hey, girl, hey, girl, hey, girl. so yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's very upsetting. Absolutely, Wim. It's unbelievable. I just I mean, stories like this just kind of, I mean, they really just blow you away, you know. So let's wait just a few minutes here until people come on in, and we'll add the fire pit here. If I can. What's going on here? Okay. I love how you guys listen to me talking in the background while I'm trying to set this stuff up. Where did it go? Hang on a second. I'm just trying to find it so that I can, here, do this. There we go. An afternoon Sunday fire. Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to wait just a few more minutes just to see if a few more people pop in. If you feel comfortable with it, I would love if you shared this stream, and hopefully we can get the story out to a lot more people because it's important. It is definitely important. Wham, I agree. I agree. The world has gone mad. This story, I mean, I watched a little bit of it, and it is about an Ohio man who apparently lined up his three children, three young boys, I believe it was, and executed them. So, like I said, sensitive content. Please, I'm going to be going over the body cam footage of when they arrested him. And there is his first court appearance, I believe. So please beware that there's going to be graphic content, and it could be a little bit, well, it will be sensitive. It will be sensitive for sure. So absolutely. So let's start off with just a little chit chat. What did you guys do yesterday? What did you guys do yesterday? Anybody get some gardening done, or plant some flowers, or, you know, go for a hike or camping, or whatever you guys did? Let me know. Let's kind of try and start on a good note before we go into the not so good stuff. Thank you, T. I appreciate that, honey. And yeah, do not try to roast marshmallows. they will stick to your screen. Just eat them raw. I love a raw marshmallow. Oh, so good, so good. So, yeah. Hmm. It's some gardening. Okay, we got some gardening going on. Awesome whim. I have actually been to Holland. Um, and it's beautiful over there. I had grandparents that lived in, I think my, no, I think they're both passed now. Um, my Oma and Opa, they lived in Leidschendam. Leidschendam. And I also went to my very first concert while we were over there in Holland. And that was in Rotterdam. And that was a Prince concert. So, yeah, I was 12 years old. Got to go to a Prince concert in Holland. So that was kind of cool. Yeah. So, okay. So I see that there's like 29 people in here. So don't be shy, everybody. Hop in, come and say hello. Hello, hello. And we will get this started here. So the first thing I thought that I would start with was just I live about 25 kilometers from Amsterdam, and I know Leidschendam. Right on, yeah, I was into Amsterdam too. Yeah, we we did the adventurous thing, and we went into one of the cafes and indulged in a little bit of marijuana when it was free. You know, it's free. It was free over there, legal and stuff. Not free, but legal. I meant. So yeah, I was like, that's what I did. Me, my sister, our friend, and our big brother, because of course I was only 12 years old, so my big brother went and did things. So yeah, so hey, Cash, boo boo, boo boo to you too, whatever. Twin thing, hey, how are you? Welcome in. Grandma Sherry, hey, how are you? I saw that you were going live too. Thank you for stopping by first before you go. That's awesome. I hope you have a good live. I'll catch it later. For sure, for sure. Okay, so let's start with this article here that I found. Um, Let me bring that up. This one. Here. Okay. This one. Okay, just give me a second, guys. It really is just so weird, just talking to a computer screen. Sitting there, snapping away. Okay. I always lose these. I don't know if I can make this big screen or not. I'm not sure how to do that. Okay. Anyways. All right. I'm glad you're covering this. A lot of people are talking about it. Yeah, actually, today is just like the first time that I actually heard about this story, and I was like definitely horrified. Like, my goodness, this is just insane, crazy, sad stuff. So let me get these side by side here so I can look at them both. Yeah, Kitty Kelly, right? Cash, be good. You're outnumbered. Yeah, he likes to bother me. Hey Gina, how are you? I'm laying down my living listening. Awesome, thank you, hon. I'm glad that you're here. Okay, so what we have here is it says Ohio father Chad Dowerman lined up executed 3 young sons with a rifle. Prosecutors say. Um, oh my gosh, right? Like, can you imagine? Just I don't know. People are kind of crazy. So I thought we would like look at this video here for a second. Maybe I can make that. Well, it's as big as it's gonna go, I guess. Um, hang on, slow down there. Boy, I don't like as soon as you click on it, it starts playing because it would be nice if it didn't do that. So, okay. Once again, trigger warning. This is a really sensitive subject. It has to do with children and violence and just all the bad things. Oh gosh. And hey, how are you? Finally done with chores. Awesome. I'm happy for you for that. I could finally sit and relax for a while. Well, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's just watch this video here from Fox 19, and it'll give a little bit of a baseline to start on anyway. So here we go.
News.
And breaking now at 10, 3 children, all under the age of 10, are dead after a shooting in Claremont County. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rob Williams.
And I'm Megan O'Rourke. We first brought you this breaking story during our afternoon newscast. Tonight, we're learning that the father of those children is facing charges.
We just got this into our newsroom. That is the father of the boys. There's his mugshot. We got it in about 5 minutes ago. Our live team coverage continues tonight. Chancellor Wynn has new information from investigators.
And our Courtney King is also hearing from community members in the wake of this deadly shooting.
Chancellor, let's start with you. We can still see an active scene behind you, but what new details have you learned since our last newscast ended at 7?
Rob, what we are learning is that the father of those 3 young boys, Chad Dorman, has now been arrested and charged with 3 counts of aggravated murder. I want you to take a look behind me because there is still a bit of a crime scene here with the deputies blocking this part of the road here already. But I want you to know that those 3 young boys are ages younger than 10 years old. One is age 3. One's 4, and the other one is 7 years old. Now, of course, we did have some of this.
Oh gosh, those ages are just so sad. Like those children, like they know oh my gosh, could you imagine the fright that they had? I don't even know. Cash, the first thing I ask is how you do this. Second thing, can you, because I cannot quite grasp it. No, me neither. And you know what? I needed help in my life, and I have my own story, and you know what I mean? So, I don't know, just touches my heart, I guess, I don't know. Twin thing, yeah, where do you put that kind of pain? Absolutely. Can you just imagine these poor children, these poor kids? Oh, God. Hey, Boston, how are you? I hope you had a good night last night on your podcast. Yes. KB, hi, how are you? Welcome in. Mitten Mama, my girl, how are you, darling? Hope you're having a sweet day. Thank you for coming in here, everybody, and hanging out with me with this. Okay, let's keep watching this here.
Of the scanner traffic of the deputies as they were responding to this horrific scene here. I want to warn you that some of the details and audio you're about to hear may be graphic to some viewers.
If those guys can confirm that there's people that need first aid and that's the shooter, he's not complying, they need to take care of the victims. They have to shoot him in a shootout.
This is the scanner traffic of Clermont County deputies responding to the 1900 block of Laurel-Lindale Road in Monroe Township around 4:15 on Thursday afternoon, following a woman calling 911 saying, quote, her babies had been shot.
Get EMS over here. 63. 29, we got 3 kids down.
According to the Clermont County Sheriff's Office, a person driving by also called 911, reporting that a juvenile girl was running down the road saying, quote, her father was killing everyone. Responding deputies found 3 young boys, ages 3, 4, and 7, shot and killed.
Now, he had a daughter as well. If you heard that actually got away. Oh, I just can't imagine, you know. And like, I bring this kind of stuff up because, like, can you imagine the life that she's going to have now? You know, can you imagine how hard she's going to have to work, you know, to get herself maybe back to somewhat normalcy after going through something like that and seeing her father do something like that to her brothers? I mean, I just can't even imagine. Oh, it's so sad, so sad.
According to the Clermont County coroner, Dr. Brian Treon, 2 of the boys were found outside of the home and the other one was found inside.
Closest units en route, 1965 Laurel-Lindale. It sounds like the male's still on porch. There are multiple children in the yard, non-breathers.
The Clermont County Sheriff's Office says the 34-year-old mother of the 3 boys was shot in the hand and taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The father of the 3 boys, 32-year-old Chad Dorman, was taken into custody by Clermont County deputies. Now, of course, what we are now learning is that Chad Dorman, initially taken into custody where he spent hours interviewing with deputies, has now been charged with 3 counts of aggravated murder. Now, as you can imagine, this horrific scene is really shaking this community. Our Courtney King has been speaking with the neighbors. Courtney, what are you hearing from their side?
Yeah, Chance, a lot of these neighbors are so shaken up about it. They did not want to go on camera, but the ones that did go on camera said that they were really shocked about what happened. And what is strange here is that none of the neighbors we spoke with, some live right by the home, say they didn't hear any gunshots at all. One woman said that she just heard yelling.
That's horrible. That's uncalled for. I don't know what's going on in this world, but to hurt children, that's uncalled for.
Dan Thomas lives in Monroe Township near the intersection of Claremontville Laurel Road and Laurel-Lindale Road.
Never. This place is always quiet. Great neighborhood, a lot of kids play in the park up there, and never anything like this.
Steve Flynn has lived in the area his entire life.
Very quiet, very peaceful. Very friendly.
Flynn says he was shocked to find out 3 children ages 7, 4, and 3 were shot and killed in the neighborhood while he was working from home just a few houses away.
It's very upsetting.
I mean, what's going on with this place?
One woman didn't want to go on camera but tells me she saw the boys playing in the yard just hours before. No one we spoke with heard the gunshots. Only one woman says she heard yelling.
Heard nothing. Heard absolutely nothing.
Thomas says his wife was home watching TV when it happened, but she didn't hear it either.
My wife was home in time. She's in the house, but she didn't hear anything. So, yeah, it's just sad.
New Richmond Exempted Village School District tweeted out a response Thursday night, but did not name the child. It says, quote, our hearts are once again broken tonight as we yet again ask the community to lift up those affected by this horrific incident. The post goes on to say grief counselors will be available at Monroe Elementary Friday morning. Back in February, 4 people were killed in a murder-suicide in Clermont County. This is video from that scene when it happened. 13-year-old Ethan Kane, who was a student at New Richmond, was one of the victims. Investigators believe Ethan's mother, Teresa Kane, shot and killed him, along with his father and grandfather. His sister was also shot, but survived. And another woman we spoke with here about this case did not want to go on camera, but she told us that her security cameras picked up the sounds of all the gunshots. She said it was extremely disturbing to hear, and she turned that video over to police. But we're live in Clermont County. Courtney King, Fox 18 Now.
Courtney, thanks. And of course, we want to bring Chancellor back and talk to you guys just a little bit more about this investigation. Courtney, I can tell where you are. You've had cars passing by. Have you seen many people from the community stopping by to pay respects, or family members, anything like that? Any movement at the house?
So right now it's really dark, so I can't tell. But earlier in the day, when we could see behind me, there were a bunch of people sitting on lawn chairs that were staying there, and they were right by the house where it happened at. And I was speaking with the deputy, and he told me that a lot of those people were official police witnesses, so we could not speak with them. But there have been some neighbors walking around. The one woman who told us that she saw the kids playing in the yard, walked up. So some people have been walking in and out, but a lot of people are just so disturbed by it that they wanted to stay inside. And then people, too, that were driving by saw that the road was closed, asked what was going on. When we told them what was going on, immediately their hearts were just broken. So it's been a very somber scene to be at. People are devastated about what happened here today.
Yeah, because the kids were so young. Chancellor, my question is for you. 6 hours after the shooting, there's still a police presence behind you. Compare the police presence now to when you got on scene about 5 hours ago.
Rob, the presence now is completely different. When we first arrived, multiple roads were closed with a large presence from not only the Claremont County Sheriff's deputies, but also the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and even assistance from the fire.
Okay, so we don't probably need to watch the rest of all that. Yeah. Let me check some of the comments here. Just want to make sure I see everybody that's coming in. Brianna, hi honey, how are you? Thank you for coming in and stopping by and hanging out with us. Boston just popped to lunch and just got back. Hard to take that man out in public, especially after a few drinks. Oh yeah, there you go. As he start to misbehave. Oh my goodness. Too funny. I have no words for this other than absolutely heartbreaking. Absolutely. I totally agree with you, Shopaholic. It's crazy. Okay, so next, I have the body cam I want to show. Hang on a second. I have to go full screen with this. That's what I don't like about this. It doesn't show you all the buttons that you need. Okay. This is it here. Let's try go with this. And like this. Oh, come on. Okay, let's mute that. I'll just let it play to get rid of the ads. Oh, ads, yeah. Okay, so what this is body cam footage of when they got the call to come to this house because this man had shot his 3 sons. Oh my gosh, it's just, I don't know. Oh, thank you, Brianna. I really appreciate that. Oh, how are you doing tonight aside from this story, getting yourself? I'm doing all right. Yesterday afternoon, I mean, I had to, we were having some really nice weather right now, and my MS and heat do not get along anymore, which is just a horrible thing for me because, I mean, I am such a sunshine person. I was born in beach country, hot country, what I mean? So I'm just like, I love warm weather, And yesterday, I mean, I just kind of sat outside a little bit too long. And then I started feeling like really, really awful. So, yeah, MS and heat do not get along. So, hey, Keith, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Blank Slate, hello. I appreciate you coming to hang out. Stacy, You know what? That's all right, Stacey. No problem. Absolutely no problem. I completely understand that. It's hard. It's definitely hard to watch. Definitely hard to watch, and I fully understand that. I fully understand that. Not understanding how mother only got shot in the hand. I'd be beating him with a bat, shovel, anything I could get my hands on. Yeah, that'll be interesting to figure that out, T, because I that kind of stuck out in my head too, right? That she only got shot in the hand. So, like, what was she doing? Like, did she get shot before he shot his children or after? Because either way, I understand. I mean, being shot in the hand must probably definitely hurts, but you'd think that she still would be able to, she would still be able to do something, So, yeah. You got that super chat ready to song. Oh yeah, right. Jeez. Yeah, let me see if I can bring it up. What is that? That would be that's a video. See, oh yeah, I guess I can bring it up. I haven't really done too much with it, but yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah, first that was Brienne, I think. Yes, Brienne, thank you so much. So I will click this. Oh, wait, he says, what do you mean, wait to play it or wait to wait? KCG, no problem, darling. I appreciate you coming in. I fully respect that. I'll fully respect that. It may be hard for some people, absolutely. It's things like this happen in this world, and then we change, but somehow it goes back to being the same until things happen. That's the crazy thing about it, right there. Very true, Keith. Very well said. I do believe that. I believe that. It's ready. It's ready, Boston, for sure. It's ready. From what I've heard, she got hit in the head, shot in the hand, when she tried grabbing the gun away from him, fighting to get the gun from him. Okay, thank you, Jerry, for letting us know that. I appreciate that, because, yeah. Okay, here we go. Boston, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's for Boston and Brianna. All right, here we go, you guys. Here we go. Why is it not showing? Oh, I gotta pop it up. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. I'll get used to all this. Here we go.
It's Lion King time, guys.
And I'll play that twice because I kind of screwed it up first. So here we go.
It's Lion King time, guys.
Oh my gosh, so funny. I'm gonna like mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna do something with it, like make a little rap out with it or something. I don't know. I'm gonna play with it in my studio and like, I just haven't had a chance yet. So, but yeah, thank you, Boston, for being excuse me, my guinea pig when it comes to my super chat, my super sticker stuff. Oh, too funny. It's Lion King time, guys. I just love it at the end. Like, you're just so serious, like you're just like singing your song. Why? And then you're just like so serious, right? It's Lion King time, guys. Oh my gosh. I hope people like enjoy it anyways. It's so funny. I'm definitely gonna like mix it up and do something with it and add some music to it and like we'll be doing something. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Cash. If we stop the war, CRP, I'm not sure what that is. We could maybe invest in a cure for MS. Yeah, I know, right? You know what? Every August, I'm going to do it this year too. And I'm going to figure out if I can actually. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Here we go. Okay, guys. Oh, here we go. Oh, what am I doing?
Telling me, tell him, oh. Flying King time, guys.
Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, you guys. I appreciate it. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Every August in Canada, A&W does a burgers for MS, and they put their teen burgers on sale. And for every teen burger that is bought, they give $2 to MS Research, and I usually promote that quite a bit. So I'll have to figure out if I can do that on YouTube, because it is a charity, and like I don't know. I think it's like 10,000 subs you have to do stuff like that. So I'm going to try and figure out if I can like post it or share it, or, maybe do a live on it or something. I don't know. You can donate, like just make a donation through their website, I believe. So, I mean, if you don't like teen burgers or whatever, then you could do it that way. Or you can always, if you go to A&W and you buy something else other than a teen burger, you can round up your total, and that will be donated to the A&W. So MS Fund. Yeah, so I do that every year. And I usually also do the walk for MS, but this year I didn't, because I've been having like troubles with my feet and stuff. So this year I didn't, but last year we did it, and we raised over $1,000. So that was awesome. That was awesome. And that also is just like a straight donation. I'm not even, nothing touches me. It goes just directly to them that are funding. So yeah, I usually do that, but this year I didn't. So yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how you found that forgotten whispers. Okay, well, it's called stalking, Boston. Come on, you should know that. When you stalk, you find things out. So, I was stalking you, dude. I was stalking you. And I just happened to come across that, and I was like, what the hell is this? Dude, this is just too good. Oh my gosh, this is just too good. So I was like, damn, I could make that into like a super chat thing. Yeah. So yeah, for sure. Get to know. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Who else have we got here? KB, I think I said hi to you, but if I didn't, hello. Yeah, so just talking. I'm surprised you didn't get that. I mean, come on now. Maybe you just wanted me to say it, right? You just wanted me to say it. Yeah, I just wanted to say it. I get it. Now you got me on. Now you're clipping it, aren't you? This bitch stalks me. This bitch stalks me. I think it's when I first got Streamer in 2020, and I was doing a live and waiting for people to show up. Yeah, I can't even tell you what video it was, but I just happened to come across it, and I was like, oh, fuck, look at that. So it's going to be good. You watch. I'm not done with it, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay, so is everybody ready to watch this body footage? There is some stuff that has been like covered up, blanked out, but there's nothing in this footage that is, I think really graphic or like not like really pleasant to look at. So, but there is parts that have been blocked out. So, so keep that in mind. Okay, let's watch this and see how they took this guy. Oh, make this small. Sorry. Here I go, talking to myself.
Get him right here, right here. You got him on.
Can we get another trigger warning in the comments, please, Mark?
Stand up and walk towards us! Stand up now! Walk towards us! Stand up with your hands up! We got a visual in the mail. Not showing his hands, not following commands. Stand up now! Not showing hands or following commands. His name is Chad Dorman. Chad Dorman. I know, but we can't. If you need first aid and he's not complying, and you know he's a shooter, shoot him. We gotta find cover first. We ain't no good if we ain't safe ourselves. Hey, no. We need to come from this side where we can see him. Don't take cover behind her.
Matt here just got final payment on his biggest contract yet.
Oh, darn
And
it.
it was actually
Hang on a
pretty
second.
easy.
We see him. We're going to approach from this side. We got cover. Right here.
6 Robert, 29 and 63 is type out. We're not working right now.
Show us your fucking hands now! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up now! Stand up! Stand the fuck up!
EMS to stage and air clear is going to go ahead and fly whenever any units can advise.
Get your hands out of here. 72. Cover 21. It's in the air.
Those guys can confirm that there's people that need first aid, and that's the shooter who's not complying. They need to take care of the victims. They have to shoot him and shoot him.
Man, I ain't trying to hurt nobody or nothing. I'm completely sober. Never did drugs a day in my life. 21. Get the EMS over here. Well, I did drugs when I was little, but I don't do drugs now. I'm sober. I'm not trying to fight you. 63. Get your butt inside. Gatlin, get your butt inside. We on primary? Now. We got 3 kids down.
3 kids down, 16 kids up.
Gatlin. 63, we're 21. Have EMS respond over here.
You're clear, they're being advised.
Robert 34, just start a mass casualty response.
63, do you want them to respond to the Laurel Lindale address? Where exactly do you need them?
We're right in the front yard. What are you doing, man?
Hey, are you copying all this?
Can I roll over? I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt nobody. You got anything on you? No, I ain't got nothing, man. Phone, that's it.
Okay, I stopped it here just for a second because, like, pay attention to how casual this guy is. Listen to what he says. I did put closed caption. I thought I put it on subtitles. I thought I put it on. Okay, there we go. I mean, just listen to the way that he's just so casual, and oh gosh, it's just amazing the things that he says. So just listen to this guy. He's just like he just fucking finished a basketball game with his buddies and he doesn't know what's going on. It's just unbelievable, unbelievable. And yeah, right. Good on them cops. Absolutely. They just went right in there and it took him down. Like, oh my gosh, just unbelievable.
That's it. I ain't mad. I ain't nothing. Just make sure that dog don't come out. I don't think he'll bite you. Just don't reach for him and try to grab him and pet him. All right. He won't bite you.
What's going on, man?
Nothing. Can I stand up? It's kind of uncomfortable.
I'm gonna
I
get
ain't
you
gonna
here
do
in a
nothing. I ain't
second.
running away. You can do whatever you want with me.
Did you hear that? What's going on? Nothing, man. Nothing. Nothing. Just hanging out, just sitting on my front porch here with my, oh my God. Okay. I probably shouldn't talk like that. I probably shouldn't talk like that. I got to remember that there's a delay. Am I talking? Can you guys let me know if I'm talking over while the video is still playing? Because I pause it and I put my microphone on and then I start talking and then I kind of I look at my phone and the video is still playing. So can you just let me know if I am doing that? Because I will just make sure that I pay attention to actually when the phone actually stops. So. Nope, you're good. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, I'm just blown away about I guess it's just my phone itself that's on delay. Okay, good. Good to know. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Sounds good to me. No, it's fine. Okay, awesome. Thank you, everybody. I mean, mental illness obviously comes into this, but also I don't know. Let's keep watching and we'll decide a little bit closer to the end here what you guys think of his mental state and whether you think this, he lost his mind or he did this because he's just a complete piece of shit. So anyways, let's keep going here.
Here. You the only one else inside the house?
What?
You the only one else inside the house?
Yeah.
Sit down right here.
My daughter, she ran over to the fire department.
Sit down.
It's my stepdaughter.
Put him in the cage.
This is Will. This is Will. This is Will.
Nice goddamn ass.
Can you get the wallet out of my back pocket?
Shut up, dude. You had the right to remain silent and fucking use it.
Did you hear that? Hey, I love that. Let's go back just a teeny tiny bit. Hey, listen to what that cop says. He's a good cop. I like this guy. Turn it up and listen to this cop.
Can you get the wallet out of my back pocket?
Shut up, dude. You had the right to remain silent and fucking use it.
That's awesome. Shut up, dude. You have the right to remain silent. Now fucking use it. Fuck, I love that cop. He's an awesome cop. Seriously, wow, eh? Good cop. You can hear obviously the hurt that he feels as well. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? I don't know. When I was young, I always wanted to be a lawyer, and then I realized that being a lawyer takes I don't know 7 years to go to school or whatever, and I was like, fuck that shit, And then I decided I just would like to maybe try law enforcement, something in law enforcement or whatever, right? I've always been so interested in it, and I never did. I was a waitress my whole life, and I loved that job actually. Don't judge me at all, whatever. I loved being a waitress. I loved it. I actually miss doing it. Yeah, but law enforcement, is just, I wouldn't mind still working with law enforcement somehow or whatever, but I guess this is the way that I can, right? Bringing light to these stories and, talking about it, because I know it's hard for some people, but it also is something that does need to be talked about. This needs to be shared and talked about, and like something needs to be done. We need more resources for mental health. We need more resources for the law enforcement, for the counselors out there that do deal with people like this. The epidemic of addiction, the epidemic of homelessness, obviously all of it, right? Like, I believe that, I don't know, man. Like I'm going to say it, I think that government needs to freaking give up, and they need to let like citizens like us, or citizens like people that actually give a shit about like the human person, you know what I mean, to try and deal with this stuff. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I've seen more people out in the world that I have met or come across that would do way better job, you know what I mean, than I think. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It seems like I don't know. It's just crazy. We need, the world needs help, like, and it's just, there's not enough of it out there. And that's really sad part, that's a really sad part. So that's what stresses.
The firehouse is advising them that the male shot the entire family.
29-37.
You're clear.
Here.
Shooters on the porch.
Get him right here. Down on the porch.
We've asked, that's the last place we've been told.
You show me your hands now! Stand up and walk to me! Walk towards us! Stand up now! Walk towards us! Stand up with your hands up!
29, we got a visual on the male. Not showing his hand, not following commands.
Stand up now!
Not showing hands or following commands.
We gotta go.
His name is Chad Dorman. Chad Dorman.
These kids are in the front. We gotta go.
I know, but we can't.
People need first aid and he's not complying. And you know he's a shooter, shoot him.
You gotta find cover first.
I'm
so
trying.
It's good if we ain't safe or so. We need to come from this side where we can see. Come take cover. We see him. We're going close from this side. We got close. Right here.
6 covered.
We gotta go.
29 and 63 in checkup.
I got okay, Rainbow.
Show me your hands now! Stand up! Stand up!
Moving, hold.
Stand up! Stand up now! Stand up! Stand up!
EMS is staged and air clear.
All right, we don't need to. It's just it shows it again. So, oh my gosh. Anyways, thank you for watching that part. I know it was hard for some people. Absolutely, I know that. But I think it's important that we do watch, this kind of stuff. It needs to get out, like I said. I hope he meets Bubba in prison. Yeah, right. Yeah, get to know. I agree. I mean, I don't disagree with helping others, but of course, like when your own is in such a state of need and help, um, I mean, and there's nothing being done about it. Really, I mean, there's really nothing being done about it. They clean the streets, they throw up the garbage, and they knock down people's tents, and they get it, whatever, and they think it's all good. Oh, we dealt with that. Well, where do those people go once you like wash them away with your fire hose, and you know what I mean? Like, it's just insane, crazy. The gun was behind him. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Okay. My question is why? Maybe she wanted to leave him and he took revenge. Yeah, see, when that's one of the first thoughts that I had, because that quite often is the motive when it comes to parents, I think especially a father murmuring a child or children to get revenge. And that is just, oh my gosh, the ultimate revenge, right? Like, I don't know. That is just sad, sad, sad. So next I have, where is that? His court appearance when he went to court, and I think this is his first court appearance. I would have to I can't 100% say that, but I'm pretty sure this is his first court appearance. So I thought we could take a look at that as well, and check out what prosecutors say. One thing I kind of disagree with is him, like, they only charged him like with the 3 children. Okay, I can't do it when it's small screen. It drives me crazy. Okay. Okay, I hope this is the right one. No. This one? No. Okay, this one. Sorry. I'm just clicking through them all to see. Okay, so this is when Chad Doyer, I think was his last name. Doyer. Visits the judge, and he's probably read his charges, enters his plea. I imagine probably like a bail is set or a bond or whatever, or not. I imagine he did not get nothing like that. So yeah, let me hang on 2 seconds here. I just gotta make you guys small again. Okay, there we go. There are plenty of says that, so no, I kill kids, right? Absolutely, T, I believe it. You know that our government sent more money to cream America with all the 3 stimulus packages. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not a politics talker at all. I am. I don't understand. I mean, I get the gist of it or whatever, but I don't get into it. I really don't. Not even my local. I vote. I pay attention to stuff like that, but I don't talk about it. I'm not interested in talking about politics or wherever. And I know I'm the one who brought it up. I said something about government or whatever, and it's not that I want them to give up. I just think that they I guess kind of like what the chat is saying, they need to change priorities. you know, so yeah, that definitely they need to some priorities for sure, you know. It's just crazy. Okay, so let's watch this him going into court. Oh, sorry. Mute.
This is a bond hearing. Mr. Kelm, you were here on behalf of Mr. Dorman, Mr. DeCalby, Mr. Gass on behalf of the state of Ohio. Mr. Kelm as the bond. Go ahead, sir.
As the bond, Your Honor, he is 32 years old.
Sorry, it's a bit quiet, but I'll turn the volume up, I guess. Put your earbuds in.
He indicates that his relatives, Gloria Dorman, Todd Frost, and Tina Dorman, may act as co-signers for him. At this time, Your Honor, we would submit to the court that a bond of $75,000 with order conditions would be appropriate. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. DeCalby.
Judge Mark DeCalby, Claremont County Prosecutor on behalf of the state. At this point, I'm going to let Mr. Gast handle the bond for on our behalf. Morning, Judge.
Judge, we've got law enforcement with us here today. Our office has been involved. Lots of people from our office have been involved with law enforcement throughout yesterday, afternoon, evening, all the way through this morning. And the facts I have for you at this point are as follows. The trauma that this man has inflicted on his family, the community, law enforcement, first responders, and all the rest of us who have any what's going on here is unspeakable. There's been a full admission in this case, Judge. The case is still new. We're still discovering facts. But the evil horror of what we know is impossible to process. In an act of just incomprehensible cruelty, the father that stands before you lined up his 3 young boys, and he executed them in his own home with a rifle. They were ages 3, 4, and 7, Judge. In an act of desperation to save her children, the mother at some point grabbed the gun the father was wielding to attempt to protect them. We know that one of the boys was able to flee and would feel near the home. And again, we know from his admission, the father hunted that boy down, drug him back to the property, and executed him in front of witnesses. The mother was shot through the hand in her attempt to protect her. Judge, the court is setting this bond to just begin to imagine their fear. This was the man that every day they woke up looking to protection, love, guidance in all things.
Okay, I have it on my phone here. Is it just too low? Because I'm kind of looking for a different piece of footage that might be a little bit better volume, because that one is really low. When I watched it, like I watched it on my TV, and it sounded fine, so I brought it up on here, and it doesn't sound very good anymore. So let me see here. It's definitely going to be some. Oh no, that's. Why did I do that? Okay, let me bring up a different one here and see if it's going to be a little bit better. Maybe this. All right, just give me a second here, guys. Okay, that's not it. It's the same one. Sorry, I'm not talking here for a second. I'm sorry. I get kind of, I'm just like looking through this, seeing if I can find, hopefully this one. Okay, let's try this one. I think it shows the footage of him in court. Oh God, now I got so many things open. I'm just gonna close that. Okay, let's we'll bring this one up and we'll watch it in here. I'm getting a little bit better at it. Okay, he started crying in court. I couldn't believe that he would show that kind of emotion in a courtroom, but not on the scene. Right? I'm not sure if that was real myself, right? I don't know. And anyways, hi, Marcy. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know if that was real, right? Like, just bag his head and move on. Yeah. Hate the channels milking us with advertisements. Yeah, no, I won't. I won't. I hope you guys aren't getting any ads because you shouldn't be. This makes my heart so sad. And it's volume too low. Yeah, you couldn't hear. I had a hard time myself. I actually put it on my phone so that I could turn it up, as high as I could so I could hear it. So let's show this one here though. Excuse me. I think they show when he was in court in this clip here. So yeah, let's get this one to go.
We appreciate you being with us. I'm Kelly Rippin.
And I'm Stephen Albritton. It all happened yesterday evening at a home on Laurel Lindale Road. We have team coverage on the emotional response to the tragedy from the community. And we should warn you that as more comes out about this case, it is getting harder to hear.
We want to get to WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick, who is live at the courthouse for us, where just devastating details, Brian, of the killings were revealed.
Yeah, Kelly, 3 children shot to death. We are told today execution style in front of their own mother, and the person accused is their father. Prosecutors used words like monstrous, unspeakable to try and describe this crime. They say they couldn't name a person who was more dangerous to the community than this defendant. The defendant is Chad Dorman. He faced a judge and the reality of his crimes today as an arraignment on aggravated murder charges today. He appeared emotional for the entire hearing. He was dressed in a bulletproof vest. Dorman is accused of executing his children, ages 3, 4, and 7. Prosecutors say they have a full confession from Dorman. We also learned this. Prosecutors claim this wasn't a haphazard act, but that the murders had been planned. The children's mother was shot in the hand in the course of the murders as the children were apparently shot right in front of her. Prosecutors are saying this is the most heinous crime they have ever seen and described what happened.
But the evil horror of what we know is impossible to process. In an act of just incomprehensible cruelty, the father that stands before you lined up his 3 young boys and he executed them in his own home with a rifle. They were ages 3, 4, and 7, Judge. In an act of desperation to save her children, the mother at some point grabbed the gun that father was wielding to attempt to protect them. We know that one of the boys was able to flee into a field near the home. And again, we know from his admission, father hunted that boy down, drug him back to the property, and executed him in front of witnesses.
Okay, now to me, that's a choice, right? Like I can see, like obviously it's known that people can snap, people can, whatever. Obviously, you could take that into account or whatever. But like when he saw one of his children running away from him, and he made the choice to actually run after that child, bring him back, and take his life. Like, to me, that is a conscious choice. And I mean, I don't, go to, say that I fully understand human psychology or whatever, all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But in my opinion, that is a choice, when you, like, I don't know, I see it as a made choice, which to me, like, capital murder, I think he should get capital murder. My goodness. Marcy, I hope that you're safe today. Gosh, girl, sounds like you had a heck of a day yesterday, and I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys are okay. So, yeah, okay, let's keep watching this guy trying to push out these tears.
The mother was shot through the hand in her attempt to protect her children. Judge, I asked the court in setting this bond to just begin to imagine their fear.
Yeah, now the defense asked for a $75,000 bond, citing that he was employed, 32 years old, and he had co-signers, and they also said that he was married, using that as one of the reasons why he should get bond. Meanwhile, the prosecutors asked for the highest bond they say they have ever asked for in a case, $20 million, and the judge, J.C. Nagel, granted that. Reporting live, Brian Hamrick, WLWT News 5.
Wow, crazy. Like, unbelievable that his lawyer even tried to get him out. He has a job. He is married. What? Oh my goodness. It's just sometimes, oh my God, the law or legalities and stuff like that. I mean, they just shock you sometimes, right? It's like, what? Are you kidding? So yeah, I like that police officer. Like, you told him, to just shut up. And I like the judge who granted the $20 million bond. Crazy. Oh my gosh, it's amazing that lawyers would ask for something like that. That's crazy, crazy. So I think that's probably it, I guess, for that. We've kind of got caught up to about everything that there is, because let me see if I can find for like the next time that he is going to be appearing. Yeah, it's like this just said the defense asked for a $75,000 bond, saying Dormer was employed and has co-signers. And oh my God. Oh, good for you, Dorman. You'll have co-signers when you get to prison too. They'll co-sign for you, Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to see if I can find out. So a preliminary hearing has been set up for June 26th at 1 p.m. So I am going to try to definitely, maybe we can stream that. Or at least I'll show you after. If I'm not able to stream it, then I can show you after. Definitely, what happens with that. So yeah, it's crazy. Right? Heels? Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I remember that. Oh, lordy, lordy. And her husband, I think, although he remarried, I believe, and had two other children, I think, two or three other children. He stood by her for the first, while, and that's crazy. I don't understand. I mean, I guess like mental illness, but I don't know how I don't know how to say that. Like, I don't know how mental illness, like, what could be your mental illness that's like so much that you would like resort to something so extreme, so extreme. It's crazy. Anyways, hi Heels, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We're just chatting about this sad story that I came across it just today. Although I think it happened a couple days ago. So yeah, I just came across it today. And I thought, oh my gosh, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh gosh, I'm going to go live about this and just chat a little bit about it and like see, it's just, I don't know, kind of crazy. So I also could, I will be here for just a little bit longer. So there is the link if anybody does want to come up. Yeah, I mean, I'm just sad when stuff like this happens, it's unfathomable, it's just like, how can you believe stuff like that's happened, I don't know. I do believe Lake City was way mental at the time. Oh, absolutely. I believe too, right? But I just like, I don't know. It's hard not to, I don't know. It's hard to, for me anyways, to just fully use mental illness as an excuse for for things like this, like, I don't know. It's like, if we compare these two, Andrea, and this Chad fella that was here, if we compare the two, they both, like, they were making choices. I think they both knew what they were doing. I think maybe in this situation, I can't remember who said it. It was either Cash or Wim. I think that had said something about like getting revenge on somebody. And that could very well be in both situations, But I mean, I guess I don't understand fully, mental health, and I don't think any of us fully understand, the human brain and the emotions that we go through and the things that make us who we are, or just things like that, like evolution of the one person at a time kind of thing. Like, we're all each different and we're all, so it's just, I don't know, it's like, especially when there's like multiple like this, like Andrea, I mean, wasn't it, she took away five lives, I believe. And this gentleman took away 3, and I really do believe that he would have taken away the stepdaughter as well if she didn't run away, get away. I think maybe both. I mean, he chose, right? I think maybe both kids were maybe running away at the same time kind of thing, and he just like could only go after one, maybe. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's so sad, so sad. Mental health issues that can psychosis that can make good people do the most awful things, right, Jenny? It's just horrible, horrible. Postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis are very real. I've seen both. Absolutely, Kibby. I do believe, like, I'm not, I definitely not discounting mental health. Absolutely not. Like, it obviously definitely plays a part in situations like this, but it's just so hard to understand how they can get, like Yates, like she went through 5 different lives, and I believe that she did them individually, and I guess just like, how can you not, like, how can the brain not snap out of it, after going, I don't know, it's just so hard to understand. So hard to understand. They just give a scenario for me premeditated murder. If he threatened it prior, that's a fucking insanity out. Yeah, right? Exactly. It's yeah, for sure, definitely. Because like they just, I don't know, it's I definitely believe that too, because prior violence, I mean, right? What you're, I don't know. It's so hard to understand. It's crazy. I thought, like, let's try archives. What is, let me just check and see what they're doing here. Maybe nothing on Court TV. Not sure what they're doing. Okay, no, that's not what I want. Excuse me. So yeah, okay, so here is a little snippet that I'll just bring it up so that you guys know. It's from Court TV, and it's just a little snippet that says something about here. Okay, so I don't know how to make this larger, but that's what we got. And this. Okay, so this little article here. Sorry, I'm just setting on my screens right now. Give me a second, you guys. Okay, let me read some of this because whatever the reason, it's insane. Yeah, absolutely. Heels 5, yes, yeah, for Yates, yeah. New Zealand, hey, how are you? My gosh, it's been such a long time since I've seen you, girl. I hope you're doing well. I know you were taking a break there for a little while, so good to see you. Jenny, psychosis that we witnessed, so scary because the person we knew that had postpartum psychosis was a completely normal person prior to pregnancy. Yeah, absolutely. Postpartum is absolutely. I had a little bit, like I was a little bit, sad and crying and very emotional after, but it was not something that I like struggled with. So it was just kind of a little snap. It was with my first baby. Yeah. So, and I was a single mom too. Like, I did live with my sister at the time. So, I had support and stuff, but I was a single mom and just had this first tiny little life that I had to, was responsible for now. So, I mean, that's, I think, mostly what I went through is just kind of stuff like that. But I did cry here and there on the spot, kind of like, so. Oh, T. Thank you for what you've done. You are so appreciated. You really are. You really are. Oh my goodness, crazy. Judge refuted project. You're talking about Chad here, or you're just I'm talking about like parts that you and your very good friend was murdered by your ex. Her daughter survived. Oh, okay, yeah. Judge for future protection order, even though he threatened many times. Yeah, right. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. It's a hard adjustment and can definitely cause burnout for family and friends. Very sad all the way around. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Rizzo's wife. Good to see you. I'm so glad you could pop in. Not such a happy topic today, but, you know, we've had little chats in between here. We're chatting about this POS here that you see on the screen. Chad Doerman. That decided to take the life of his 3 children just the other day by murmuring all of them execution style. The reports have said. So, yeah, not good things. So anyways, I wanted to read this. I know they kind of like went over a little bit of this, but Court TV is really good at like kind of adding in like details, you know, about the court procedures and stuff like that, and the charges and everything that we might not, you know, pick up on or see. So I thought that we would go through that. I'll do my best at reading. And you guys know that I'm not the best reader, you know, but I try and I do not so bad. So I don't know if you can see my little pointer. Oh, on this one you can't. So okay. So this is from Court TV. It was posted on June 16th. And it is by some people, some ladies, looks like, named Felicia Jordan and Taylor Whiter. So I'm going to start down here. Court documents say that 32-year-old Chad Doerman confessed to planning and carrying out the deaths of the victims involved for several months. There you go. Okay. Insanity? No. Out the door. Out the door. Right there. You know, it says it right there. He confessed to it. So they got him on that. They have him on that, definitely, right? Insanity plea? I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. And yeah, I mean, you know, planning out and carrying the death. I mean, that's capital murder, right? That's charge him with capital murder, and the death penalty will come in. You know, that's insane. I hope that they definitely do go for death penalty. We'll see down here. Maybe it says if they were. The judge ordered Doerman to be held in the Claremont County Jail on a $20 million cash bond after prosecutors described how he shot and killed 3 of his children. This is the most serious offense that we have on the book, Judge. This is David Gast, Assistant Claremont County Prosecutor. This is it. You can't commit a more offensive, a more serious offense. Prosecutors say that all children were shot execution style with a rifle. All 3 boys were discovered by first responders laying in the yard of a home. They were all pronounced dead at the scene. The Claremont County office said all life-saving measures were unsuccessful. Oh, this is so sad. The boys were aged 3, 4, and 7. Unbelievable. Can you just imagine? I won't even say it. Like how, never mind. I don't want to put those, you know, visions in people's heads. Anyways, in court, prosecutor said Doerman lined his 3 sons up ready to shoot them. One of the boys was able to run into a nearby field, but Doerman chased him and dragged him back to the property before shooting him, according to prosecutors. That there is a choice. Like I said earlier, it's a choice. He made a choice to actually go and chase after that child and bring him back to commit this unbelievable act against his own child. So yeah, insanity to me is out the door, out the door, out the door. It will be capital. They are under 10, and there was more than 3 crimes. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Twin thing. What I'm having a hard time understanding is him planning this for months. He seemed perfectly fine after killing his kids. Oh, after about his kids. And then they later were crying in court, right? Like when they put the handcuffs on him, and like they turn him around and they're like, what's going on? And he's like, nothing. He just, oh, nothing, just what? And like while he's laying there, he's like, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm not mad. It's okay. I'm like, oh my God, like, are you serious? Like, no. Holy, I don't know. It's like crazy stuff. Oh, how's everybody doing? Is everybody okay in chat there? Hearts and love out to everybody, okay? Hugs and all that stuff. I know it's hard to listen to, and I know that. So we're going to read this, and then I'll get off here pretty soon, because it seems like once I start going, I go. So, yesterday I was on live for almost 9 hours, which is, oh my God, but literally, honestly, it's so easy to do. Anyways, so yeah. Despite his confession, Dorman did not enter a plea while in court on Friday. Interesting. So, interesting. That's interesting. I can only imagine the terror in these little boys. God. These little boys felt and experienced as their father, their protector, was murdering them. So the Claremont County prosecutor, Mark Teckle, after court. Unfortunately, their mother saw this. You can imagine the immense trauma and terror that she experienced. We will do the utmost in my office to see this defendant never sees the light of day again. Thank you, Prosecutor Mark. Thank you. When I asked why to go of such a high bond, the highest he said his office has ever requested, he responded with 3 words: 3 dead boys. Oh, that's powerful. It's powerful. Oh God, that just gave me shivers. I guess it could plain the calmness and planning. Yes. Like everything was fine, right, Denise? Absolutely. And hey, Denise. Hi. I haven't said hi to you. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. And there was a stepdaughter, twin. And I believe that if she didn't get away, like they said that she ran to a police or to a fire station, I think it was. I think they said, or a gas station that was across the street. And maybe not a fire station. Probably, I think it was maybe a gas station. Yeah, kind of crazy. Jenny, I don't think it's psychosis, but it's possible. Yeah, I'm boarding on that too. I'm boarding a little bit more to the side of like not psychosis. I don't know. I see it as choices made, and I see it as it's something he wanted to do this. He wanted revenge. He wanted to do this. which is really just so hard to believe, right? He wanted to do this. Oh, God. The second live was good today, though. Yeah, hey, T. Kelly. I pushed live. Yeah, I pushed go live earlier by accident. I was actually trying to schedule it, and I thought before that when I had pushed that button, it gave me the choice to schedule or not, but it didn't. It just went 3, 2, 1, go. You're live. I was like, ah, shit. So I did end it because I wasn't ready. So I wanted to be ready. And I wasn't, so I just ended it, which I should have just left it going and just like, I always forget like my intro. Like I made like a little bit of a long intro just on purpose so that if I wasn't exactly ready at the time that I said I would go live, then I know that I would still have that little bit of time to do some things. And so I should have just left it live, but whatever, it's okay. So we got 37 in here. That's all right. I'm good. I'm good. I hear fire station. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Denise, the first thing I said was fire station. And I was just like, oh, maybe not. I mean, it's hard to believe that somebody would do this living right across from a fire station, right? I mean, Jesus, there's help right there. There's, I don't know. It's crazy, I'm wondering what he will claim motive as. Not that there could ever be a right answer. Yeah, but why, dude? Right, twin? I believe exactly, right. Like if you believe the kids weren't real, they were imposters or something, some such thing, he'd feel relieved. Right. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Right. Like Jenny, because that's that's what psychosis is, right? Like making you believe things that are not real, right? Obviously. So it's yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. Can you snap in and out that fast out of psychosis? I'm not sure, but like, I mean, it seemed like he was, obviously like at the snap of a finger, like, I'm not, can that happen? Like, I'm not, I'm not trying to be, weird or whatever, I'm just like, I'm wondering if that really can happen at that quickly in and out of psychosis like that, KB, I don't think it was psychosis, but I do think he has a diagnosis of some kind. I think he was in control of himself. Yeah, I think so too. I think he wasn't in control of himself. Was this a child support thing? I'm not sure, Jenny. Rizzo. I should keep reading here. I don't get all my notifications. Yeah, I don't get them either. Gosh, geez, me neither, right? I don't get them either. Every once in a while, like what I do when I come on is like, you go on YouTube on the computer anyways. I mean, on mobile you can do, but like I just go to like everybody that's live. I used to just check that right away, right, to see who's live, because I don't get all notifications for everybody either. So yeah. But I really appreciate everybody being here, of course, of course. If he planned, then no psychosis, but cure criminal, right, Wim? Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's what I noticed, Johnny. He was unrealistically calm. I mean, how is that possible? I don't do much Facebook. I'm almost afraid to see what is being said there. Rumors spread so quickly, right? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's why I want to like to do live stuff like this. And I always try to use, pretty reputable, sites to be able to like show this kind of stuff. And like Court TV is usually pretty reputable. Sometimes they put out some shit stuff, but so anyways, let's just keep watching. Here's this piece of shit. People are too quick to want to label it as anything but abusive behavior, right? Exactly. Like they, I hope that I hope Betty doesn't pick this up. I'm gonna try myself to follow, like I said, like on June 26th, he goes back to court for a preliminary hearing. So I definitely want to see if I can catch that for sure, and maybe stream it with you guys. And like I don't want any false, information about it. Like I mean, we all speculate, of course, right? We all have our idea of like what might have happened, or that's just naturally human nature to do that, right? Like that's just what you do. And but I definitely do, I definitely will never put out something that is not fact, as something like my own idea as fact. Never, ever, ever, never, ever. If you want like stuff like that, you go hang out with Betty. Like, great, you guys all know. Go on. Yeah. Blank screen. Hey, oh my gosh, I can't believe you. You almost make almost all my lives. You usually always come in and say hello, and so hello. I appreciate you coming in, doll. I love yas. Awesome. Just seeing 3 babies with close contact shotgun wounds would have anyone under enormous visual stress. He's acting like he's no idea why police are there, right? Like, and that's what I was wondering, like early, like wouldn't something like what they're doing, like snap them out of, like maybe like. I know it's so harsh to say, but like maybe after like the first one, or like maybe like especially maybe after the second one, you would think that like they would like kind of realize after seeing, their own child, especially like laying on the ground with no life left in them, like you would just, I don't know, you imagine that, I do anyways, you imagine that like something like that would snap them out of it, or oh gosh, KB says he was so calm, I guess abuse doesn't always include loss of control and anger. Maybe, but I don't know. It said that like he was planning something, so I don't know. I think that he probably was an abusive person, and I guess we'll find out. Sorry, I'm not reading this. I'm just trying to. That's what takes me so long, right? Because I always want to read all you guys' comments and stuff. So I don't want to miss anybody. I am paying attention to you guys. I noticed that, yeah, but it's interesting to think about. Yeah, and that's like my mind just goes all over the place. Like I just like think like so, Twin says, we can't help but grasp for some logic and answers for something so reprehensible, even though we know there will never be a good answer, right? I guess that's just like the empathy in us and the compassion in humans, right? Like you want to know, because I mean, I don't know, what does knowing do, right? I guess, I mean, they've known for a long time about psychosis and what it can do and and I get, I understand you can't reach every single person in the world too, right? Like, I mean, like obviously law enforcement or, psychologists or whatever, they don't know about who this guy is, they didn't know this guy, or whatever. He's just like another person in the world. So, I mean, how do you know, right? I mean, it's just like, and that's why I think it's so important also to like, support your friends and support your family. I try, definitely to be, supportive for my family. When they need something or when they, just whenever need to talk or whatever, they know that they can call me. So my children are like, my daughters are, lots of times they won't call me though, because they don't want to put, extra stress on me or whatever, because, of my MS and stuff, but which kind of makes me mad sometimes, because I'm like, no, what the hell, you can call me anytime. You can call me anytime. Like, of course I'm there with you. So, it's also, that like what I'm saying, it just like, it needs to be important for us to like be there for our friends and our family and even strangers, like, I mean, I don't know all of you like personally, like I really don't, of course. But I mean, I hope all of you know that, like I'm always there for you. I know if you do need to talk, my email's open, like, I mean, it's, it's you know, it can be an amazing thing just to listen to somebody, just to have them rant and just get it out and, you know, whatever. Like, of course, it's you know, it's kind of crazy. So, okay, let's read a little bit about this. I'm almost at 2 hours here. So, on Thursday, county dispatcher said a 911 call reported a shooting on Laurel Lindell Road in Monroe Township around 4:15 p.m. Thursday. And like, oh my gosh, these children, maybe not the 3-year-old, but I think it was 3, 4, and 7, was it? So anyways, definitely the 7-year-old, you know, he probably just got out for summer holidays, and his big sister, I'd imagine, I think she was older. I'm not sure how old his sister was, but just, you know, I mean, oh my gosh, it's so sad, so sad. Hi Mona, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh man, Mama, I love you too. Girl, you are my girl. You are like, you know, I mean, what I've said to you before about, you know, how you escaped the wings and the grasp, the talons of Molly, the talons. Because yeah, I mean, you've even like, you probably don't know, and I have never said anything about it because it doesn't really matter, you know. But like, you even like said things to me in the chats before, but maybe not under Forgotten Whisper's name, you know, like defending Molly and stuff. So, but here now, you're here. You have found the you found the bitches now. You found the good bitches. So yeah, girl, you are awesome. You're my girl, and I appreciate you. And you know what? I mean, could you imagine? Oh, Molly ever found no one? Fuck you, bitch. She's mine now. She is mine now. So yeah. So anyways, I love you, girl. I love you, girl. I really do. I broke free and I've seen the light. Yeah, you did. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You know why? You're gonna like, that's, you know, that really kind of deserves something here. So like, just give me a second, and that deserves something here. This is for you, girls, for you.
It's telling me, tell him, oh. It's Lion King time, guys.
That's for you, girl. That's for you. That's for you. I can't wait till I play with that super chat thing a little bit more and make it something into something really kind of cool. So yeah. It's so vitally important to teach kids that jealousy and possession from someone isn't cute or love. It's a flag. Exactly right. Like, do you remember, T. Kelly? I always used to, you know, there's that little thing out there that's like in elementary school, you know, lots of times with the younger kids, the little ones, you know, like we say funny things like, you know, oh, if a boy hits you, then he likes you. That means he likes you, you know, like just stuff like that, you know, and it's just like, like that was just normal when we were growing up. You know, we were told that all the time, you know, and we were happy about it, you know, like we thought, oh, okay, like, oh, you know, if the boy hits me, they like me. If they bug me, if they're mean to me or whatever, they like me, you know. And like, that's a horrible thing. And I, like with my grandkids, you know, I don't tell them stuff like that, you know, like I really don't, because it's just not good. And I did also tell my kids, you know, like when my kids were little, you know, my oldest was born in 93, you know, so like that's, you know, like it was just normal back then because it was normal for me, right? When I was young, that's what we were told, you know? So, I mean, I didn't really think about it back then, you know, but nowadays, now that I'm like a lot more aware, I'm older, I've raised my kids, you know what I mean? Like, raised my kids with a lot of with help. I'm not gonna discount their dads and stuff like that. So I didn't do it all by myself. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, I hope that like parents don't do that anymore. And with my grandkids, I don't do that anymore. I don't. Well, with my grandkids, I never did, but with my kids, I did. You know. So but anyways, yeah, it's kind of crazy, kind of crazy. So. The sheriff office said the woman who called screamed that her babies had been shot. A few minutes later, a passerby who also called 911 to report that the juvenile girl was running down the road saying that her father was killing everyone. Oh gosh, could you imagine? When they arrived, sheriff deputies made contact with Dorman, who was sitting outside of a home. He was taken into custody and later to the Claremont County Jail. A fourth person, the boy's 34-year-old mother, was located outside of the home, shot wound to the hand. She was taken to UC Medical Center, where Sheriff Robert Leahy, that's funny. If you're Canadian, you'll know. That's funny, Leahy. Anyways, notified her that her sons had died. Oh, that's so sad. Could you imagine having to be the person that tells somebody that? Oh my gosh, seriously. His history will come out. Yeah, definitely. His history will come out for sure. For sure. In an act of desperation to save their children, the mother at some point grabbed the gun. The father was wielding to protect, and that the father was using whatever, wielding to protect them. The woman was shot through her hand. Process. According to Claremont County court records, Dorman does not have a history of committing crimes. Okay, so that just means that he just doesn't have a record. So that doesn't mean that he is not violent or he hasn't committed crimes. It just means he hasn't been caught. Documents say Dorman was charged with domestic violence after he allegedly choked his father. Okay, so he does. So why did they say that? According to Claremont records, okay, so it's just not on their records? Well, I don't understand that. Dorman does not have a history of violence or committing crimes. Oh, with the exception of one charge. Oh, sorry. Read a little bit further. I whispers. Keep reading, girl. Oh my God. Jesus. Okay. Anyway. With the exception of one charge from 2010. So, that's 13 years ago. Documents say Dorman was charged with domestic violence after he allegedly choked his father. But the charges were ultimately dismissed, right? Because his dad probably, I don't know. His dad probably dropped charges or something, or refused to testify, or refused something, I'm sure. I bet you that's what it was. That's what it was. Okay, so that was that. This is kind of crazy too, eh? This we talked about this father sleeping. I am going to do a live here probably next week, and I'm going to do a little bit more about her. So kind of crazy. And this girl too. This remember I talked about her for people that were like kind of here before. I did talk about her too. Like she's the author here, and yeah, she was accused of killing Tom. What was that his name? Tom? I can't remember. I'm not quite sure. So I think it was Tom. Tom is in my head anyways, but I don't know. I'm not sure why. So yeah, that's that story. Oh gosh, just so crazy. Just, I don't know. It's just so sad to think. So sad to, so sad. It's kind of crazy. So I thought, like, let's end it with a campfire at least, right? Oh, there we go. There we go. So yeah, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. It's oh, of course there's an ad. Come on. Jeez. Okay. God. Oh, and that's the wrong one. Okay. Sorry, I have to close this. That will not do. That will not do. We are in the backwoods. We don't have a fireplace. We have a campfire. So, of course it's not there. I also wanted to actually go, maybe I'll go live a little bit later and we'll talk. If you guys are up to it, I don't know, it's Sunday, Father's Day. I don't want to interrupt everybody's, day or whatever. But I kind of wanted to go over like all this Dre McRae stuff too. I haven't really talked too much about it, but like there is an article. Okay, look, I can close that tab. I just have so many tabs open that like honestly, I like get lost looking for what I'm trying to look for. So it's kind of crazy. Okay, let me do this. Let's grab our fireplace here. Because we do not have a fireplace. We have a campfire. There we go. Okay, that's much better, isn't it? That's much better. Much better. I'll be there in just 2 seconds. Bring this down and do that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so he choked his dad, something to remember. Absolutely, absolutely. Let me go back here just a little bit and make sure that I see your guys' comments, because there's enough of you in here that I can just read most of them, I think. I think I find psychosis easier to comprehend, which is quite something. Right? And like, Jenny, do you think that you find psychosis easier to comprehend because maybe it's just, like it's an answer? Like it kind of gives like maybe not closure, but like it gives you something of an answer. And like you can maybe like justify it if you know what I mean, like not really justify, but yeah, I love that, T. That's very beautiful. Where there is power, there can never be love. And where there is love, there is no need for power. I absolutely love that. Oh my gosh, I would get that tattooed. What does this matter? I mean, he did what he did, success, dude. Yeah, like I think we're just, do you mean like about the psychosis? Like, I think it just comes up in discussion, right? Because like that's usually a defense first situations like this. And I think if we're just like kind of discussing, if it's a valid defense or not, like, I don't think it is. I really don't. Rizzo, I mean, it's always so glad to see you. I am so glad that you're here. You just always make all my lives. That's awesome. It's amazing. I had an amazing judge. I had a 2-year-old and my ex, and his friend were trying to break into my house. He had a knife. He got prison and a lifetime restraining order. Oh my gosh, sweetheart. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're being safe. Oh, sweetheart. Gosh, you got an army here backing you up. You know that, eh? You know that. The whole backwoods is here for you. The whole backwoods. He'd be very young then. Right? I thought about that too, Jenny, because he's 34 now. So, like 13 years ago, like, oh my God, can we do some quick math? 34, 13. There we go. 11 years old. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Aren't you damn cute? Gina, did you mean me? I hope so. I'm just kidding. You're cute too. You're cute too. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad that you're here. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. You're one of those ones, one of those amazing, amazing breakthroughs, right? You're one of my girls too now, because, you know, you and Mitt Mama, for sure, for sure. I can't get my head around that level conscious of hate, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. That's a great quote. Yeah, that's a great quote. Yeah, it's a great quote. Quote. So yeah, he would have been 11 years old when he choked his dad. So maybe that's why it didn't really go anywhere, because they had said that you know, the charges were dropped. It didn't go anywhere, or whatever. So yeah, I bet you that is probably why when he was 11 and like he tried to strangle his dad, it didn't really go anywhere because he was so young, right? You know, maybe ordered counseling or something, or you know, something like that. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. 21. Oh my God, Jenny. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. Oh my God, what did I say? 11. Okay, yes, never mind. 21. Okay, so that changes a little bit. I'm sorry. Rewind, delete, you know, what the last thing that I was saying. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why I said 11. Oh my gosh. Brain fart. Yeah, 11. Yeah. But still, I made 21. Okay, 21. So he was an adult, and I guess, yeah, okay, yeah, rewind, delete. I take back what I said, because, you know, I was basing everything I was saying on somebody being 11, right? So, yeah. I'm a genealogist. I'm used to cutting back. Cutting ages back. That's awesome. What an interesting job. What an, you know, career or whatever, you know. It must be pretty interesting to do stuff like that. So, yeah. I just can't believe he had no emotion when he was arrested, not even out of breath. Yeah, right? Like, he just seemed to be sitting on the porch like a Sunday afternoon. Like, it was Friday, I think, but, you know, like maybe he was like just sitting there having a cigarette, you know? Just, it's unbelievable. Yeah. Sorry if this is a bit loud, you guys. I forgot to turn it down. I usually turn it down to about half. So the fire's just kind of in the background. Sorry if it was too loud. So yeah, I don't know, like, I know that it's like 23 people here. So what do you guys think? What time is it? 5. What time is it? Where I am, it's like 25. So it's Sunday. So maybe I will, maybe I'll just leave it for tonight. I'll go tomorrow. We'll do a live. I'll try to do it as early as I can. Monday to Fridays, usually they're hard for me to go live during the day. My husband's sleep. I guess I could go live when he's sleeping, whatever. You know. So sorry if you were being repeated. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe that's okay. I don't mind. I need it. I need it often, you know, because I deal with like cognitive dysfunction, I guess that's called, or whatever. So yeah. Yeah, so coming up for 1 a.m. there. Oh, Jenny, wow. Getting late. Are your eyes getting droopy? Your eyes get droopy. So but anyways, okay, everybody. I hope you all have a good day. I am probably gonna call it for now. We're over 2 hours, so I wanna do that. Keep going, because I'll just go and go. I know, like I said, like yesterday was almost 9 hours. And Jennifer Stewart, I did see your comment. I'm not sure if you're here or not. But I did see your comment about a 9-hour live, and that's just way too long. I was not about the 9-hour live, but just about that, I wouldn't even watch myself, and I'm more entertaining or whatever. That was kind of rude, girl. That was a little bit rude. See? Okay, so be nice. All right, kindness comes from the heart. Be nice a little bit. I mean, you caught like maybe like maybe 2.5 of my feelers with that. So, be nice, Jennifer. Be nice. You often, come in my chats, or not in my chats, in my comments. And I don't mind, hon. I don't mind a little, a little comebacks, little feedbacks or whatever, but be nice. Be nice. So, oh. Yes, Denise, thank you. Thank you. Take life a little slower and love a lot more. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I was, yeah, you were, Johnny. I was up till 6 a.m. with you guys on Friday. See, like me and Earth, I think that's going to be like a little dangerous. I did like miss an email. I didn't miss, but I saw her email today and I was like, oh, shit. Because she wanted me, I think she wanted me to go on live with her, talking about, just hang on a second. Oh God, the old man just came home, gave me a dirty look because I'm on live and he doesn't like it. Whatever, dude. Anyways, so, I even forgot what I was saying. Jeez, Lord. Thank you for everybody for being here. Thank you for those that sent the super chats and the super sticker. I appreciate that. I love you for it. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll see you guys later. If this guy's gonna keep on being grumpy, I'll just come on here and hang out with you guys. Anyways, have a great day, you guys, and maybe I'll see you later. We'll see what's going on. All right, take care. All right, bye.